Muslims believe that the Isra and Miraj are two parts of a miraculous journey that Prophet Muhammad took in a single night. The Isra is his journey from Mecca to Al-Aqsa Mosque or Temple Mount in Jerusalem, while the Miraj is his trip from Jerusalem to heaven. According to the standard Islamic narrative, this night journey happened around the year 621 AD or a year before the Hijrah. It was a year before the Hijrah, and Prophet Muhammad faced tough times.
I just lost my wife, Khadija. She was my most ardent supporter. Not long before that, my uncle Abu Talib passed away. He was my biggest protector. Those were huge losses for me. On top of that, most of my people, the Quraysh, disliked me and rejected Islam.
For consolation, Prophet Muhammad visited his cousin, Hani. She was the daughter of his uncle Abu Talib. The Prophet admired her. He even tried to propose to her in the past, but Abu Talib rejected him.
Assalamu alaikum, O Hani.
Wa alaikum assalam, Ya Rasulallah.
Apparently, Hani's husband, Hibira, was not at home at that time. Therefore Prophet Muhammad dared to spend the night at her house. At dawn, the Prophet woke her up to do the dawn prayer. Hani, wake up. Then they do the prayer together. After they did the prayer, the Prophet told her about his night journey.
O Hani, I prayed with you the last evening prayer. Then I went to Jerusalem and prayed there, and now I do the morning prayer here with you.
Really? You went to Jerusalem and returned back here in just one night?
I will tell the people about my divine experience last night.
Please, wait Rasulallah. Oh Rasulallah, please don't tell the people about this, for they will not believe and will mock you.
But the Prophet left anyway to go to the Masjid al-Haram to spread the message. Over there, he met his enemy Amir ibn Hisham al-Makhzumi, but he called him Abu Jahal, or the father of ignorance, because he hated him.
Is there anything new?
Yes, I was taken on a journey last night to Bait al-Maqdis in Jerusalem.
Bait al-Maqdis or Bait al-Muqaddas mean the house of the holiness. The phrase originates in a similar phrase in Hebrew, Beit Hamikdash, which refers to Solomon's temple, the second temple, and future third temple.
Oh, Jerusalem is so far away, yet you are already here among us now? Do you think if I call your people, you will tell them about what happened?
Yes.
O people of Bani Ka'ab bin Lu'ay, come over here, Muhammad had something to tell you.
Yes, I was taken on a journey last night to Bait al-Maqdis in Jerusalem.
You went to Jerusalem? From Hani's bed? What? And you return here already this morning? Oh, did you fly or something?
No, I rode a flying white animal called Barak. She was smaller than a mule and larger than a donkey. Her stride covered a distance as far as she could see.
Whoa, really?
Yes, Jibril and I flew from Masjid al-Haram at Mecca to Bait al-Maqdis at Jerusalem. I prayed at the Bait al-Maqdis with all other prophets.
No kidding.
They all came down to meet you in Jerusalem.
After that, Jibril took me to the first heaven. Jibril asked the guard to open the gate for us. The guard said, "Who are you?" He said, "Jibril." It was said, "Who is with you?" He said, "Muhammad." It was asked, "Has his mission started?" He said, "His mission has started." So the gate was opened for us. And there I saw Adam, who welcomed me and prayed for good for me.
Wow, you met Adam?
Then I was taken up to the second heaven. The gate was opened for us. And there I saw the two maternal cousins, Yahya and Isa, who welcomed me and prayed for good for me.
Is this really true?
Hardly.
On the sixth heaven, I saw Musa, who welcomed me and prayed for good for me. Then I was taken up to the seventh heaven and I met Ibrahim. Then I was taken to Sidrat al-Muntaha, the lote tree beyond which none may pass, and its leaves were like the ears of elephants and its fruits were like jugs. And when it was veiled with whatever it was veiled with by the command of Allah, it changed, and none of the creatures of Allah can describe it because it is so beautiful. Then I met Allah on his throne. Quran, Surah At-Talaq, verse 12. Allah is the one who created 7 heavens in layers, and likewise for the earth. The divine command descends between them so you may know that Allah is most capable of everything and that Allah certainly encompasses all things in his knowledge.
According to Quran and Ahadith, there are 7 layers of earth, and above earth, there are 7 layers of heaven, and above heaven, there is the throne of Allah.
Allah revealed to me his order of 50 prayers every day and night. After that I came down and met Musa, who said,
"What did your Lord enjoin upon your Ummah?"
50 prayers each day.
Your Ummah will not be able to do 50 prayers each day. I tried the people before you. I had to deal with the children of Israel, and it was very difficult for me. Go back to your Lord and ask him to reduce the burden on your Ummah.
So I went back, and the number was reduced by 10.
What were you commanded to do?
40 prayers each day.
That's still too much. Go back and ask him to reduce the burden of your Ummah.
So I went back, and the number was reduced by 10. The process of going back and forth continued to happen until it came down to 5 prayers each day.
That's still too much. Go back to your Lord to reduce it more.
I have asked my Lord until I feel too shy. I accept this and submit to him. When I left, I heard a voice saying,
I have passed my order, and have lessened the burden of my worshippers.
After that I returned back home here.
That's just impossible.
It took a month from here to go to Jerusalem. And you said you went back and forth in just a night? With a flying borak?
Many Muslims left Islam at that day because they didn't believe Prophet Muhammad's night journey. When they met Abu Bakr, they said,
Have you heard what your companion is saying? He is claiming that he went to Bayt al-Maqdis and came back to Mecca in just one night.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Then I bear witness that if he said that, he is speaking the truth.
You believe that he went to Asham in one night and came back to Mecca before morning?
Yes, I believe him with regard to something even more than that. I believe him with regard to the revelation that comes to him from heaven.
After that, Abu Bakr met Prophet Muhammad.
O Rasulullah, please tell me how Baytul Maqdis looks like because I went there already.
The Prophet described what he saw to Abu Bakr.
You are telling the truth. I remember it just like what you described.
I testify that you are the messenger of Allah.
From then on, Abu Bakr was known as Siddiq, meaning the truthful. There is, however, a little difficulty with their accounts. The Temple Beit al-Maqdis, or the Second Temple of Jerusalem, had been torn down in 70 CE or over 500 years before their claims of personal visits to it. On top of that, there was no mosque ever built in Jerusalem at that time. Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem was built on 691 AD, or 59 years after Prophet Muhammad died. Therefore, that is not the mosque the Prophet mentioned in Quran, Surah Al-Isra, verse 1. So, what temple exactly did he visit, enter, and pray, before ascending to heaven? Since the building never existed, we know that both Prophet Muhammad and Abu Bakr lied when they described how the Beit al-Maqdis looked like. Since the Al-Isra is incorrect, then there is no Al-Miraj. The entire story is fabricated. Both Quran and Ahadith are wrong about this historical event, and they both cannot be trusted as a reliable information on the life of Muhammad and the first Muslims. It is possible that the Muslim leaders inserted Surah Al-Isra, verse 1, in the Quran, after they built the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Those Muslims unashamedly and deceitfully added stories to the Quranic text and passed them off as revelation from God. The story of Isra Miraj explains that the reason Muslims pray 5 times a day is because Muhammad claimed to have taken a ride on a flying animal. Because this story is proven not right, we know that this is not the case. The real reason Muslims pray 5 times a day and perform ablution is likely because Muhammad was deeply involved in the Sabians occult, by way of 4 of his relatives. The Sabian cult apparently had so much influence over Muhammad's daily life, that some in his own tribe referred to him as the Sabian. In the Quran, Muhammad lists the Sabians, right alongside the Christians and Jews. The Sabians prayed 5 times a day and performed ablution. Muhammad just copied his previous religious ritual and pasted it into his new religion Islam. In Sirah al-Nabawiyah, Ibn Hisham wrote that the Hanafa, or Anaf, was a small group started when 4 Sabians at Mecca agreed. Those 4 were Zayd bin Amr bin Nafil, Waraka bin Nafil, Ubaidullah bin Yash, and Uthman bin al-Huwarith. The 4 Sabians were all related to Muhammad. Waraka bin Nafil and Uthman bin al-Huwarith were cousins of Khadijah. Ubaidullah bin Yash was a maternal cousin to Muhammad. Muhammad married his widow, Habiba. All this reveals the close connection between Muhammad and the prominent Sabians. The story of bargaining the number of prayers from 50 to 5 has clearly taken from Genesis 18, verse 23 to 32. In that chapter, God revealed his plan to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah due to the wickedness of those cities. Abraham asked God to spare the people.
Suppose there are 50 righteous within the city. Will you then sweep away the place and not spare it for the 50 righteous who are in it?
If I find at Sodom 50 righteous in the city, I will spare the whole place for their sake.
The bargain continued until verse 32.
Oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak again but this once. Suppose 10 are found there?
For the sake of 10 I will not destroy it.
You see this bargaining process in the book of Genesis, from 50 to 10 righteous people, is very similar with the bargaining process in the Bukhari hadith from 50 to 5 prayers. It is obvious that story from Bukhari was taken from Genesis 18, verse 23 to 32. Since there's not a single piece of historical evidence that supports the event of Isra Miraj, the story of Prophet Muhammad and his flying burak is nothing but a mere fantasy, just like the story of Aladdin and his magic lamp, or Ali Baba and his magic flying carpet.